Hello everyone, greetings to all. This is Tawfiq Johur as a host is speaking now. I would like to invite you all, though our live program is going 46 number of episode, but this is the third time to arrange poetry carnival or poet recitation in Poet Voice by Uddan Little magazine. And this is very first time to attend 8 numbers of poet from 6 countries. Bangladesh, India, Philippine, Portugal, Peru, and Argentina. Argentine poets are here. Now I am going to announce the name of today's selected poets. Here is present Mr. Mahmoud Kamal. He is a very honorable and important lyrical poet in Bangladesh during 70s. He is also an editor of a little magazine named Oroni, which is publishing last 45 years in Bangladesh. This magazine has a great contribution in Bangla literature. Now, I introduce to all, here is present Harinder Cheema from New Delhi, India. She is a renowned international poetess. Her published novel entitled The Temple Stop is the recipient of the Best Book of the Year Award 2020 by Aghas, author in EU. She is the co-author of 20 poetry anthologies. Her name find a mention in 101 Influential Women of India 2020. Another poet will be also joined. His name is Rajya Punani. When he will come, I also introduce him. Now I introduce globally renowned poet, Indian eminent poet, Suchismita Ghoshal. At the very early stage of 23, she has shaped her life in a way where she curdled with literature and devoted herself into finding peace through love. She got a lot of awards and at this stage she performed in different platforms of literature around the world. As a promising poet, she has to prove her poetry beautiness. Now I introduce Maria Amelia Diaz. She is a very important poet in Argentina. She is also a best organizer. Now I would like to introduce to all and everybody who are watching now Maria do Sameiro Barroso. She is an eminent poet. She is from Portugal. Now Ramina Herrera Artega, globally renowned and a very known face in poetry world. Her poetry is melodious. She is from Peru. Now, finally, I would like to introduce you Veronica Roma Pingol. She is from Philippine. She is the persuasive poet of the time. So, friends, now we are going to our main program. And title of this program today, The World of Poetry Recitation in Poet Voice, Part 3. First of all, I would like to request Mr. Mahmoud Kamal to read out his two poetry. Now coming Mr. Mahmoud Kamal to read out his two poets one by one. Mr. Mahmoud Kamal.
Thank you. Harinder, Cheema, New Delhi. Suchismita, Ghoshal, Kolkata. Ramina, Herrera, Artega, Peru. Maria do Sameiro, Barroso, Portugal. Veronica, Roma, Pingol, Philippine. Rajya Punani, Nepal. Maria Amelia, Diaz, Argentina. And Tawfiq Johur, Bangladesh. I am Mahmoud Kamal, poet from Bangladesh. Would like to give you all big thanks for your nice poems. First, poem. প্রথম কবিতা একটু দীর্ঘ, পরেরটা হবে ছোট। এক জলকণার আরতি। ওহে ধারালো রোদ, তুমি আমাকে শুষে নিও না, আমাকে মেঘের বাড়িতে নিয়ে যেও না। আমি জানি মেঘ সমুদ্রের ঢেউয়ের মতোই গতিময়। আমি এও জানি আবার আমাকে সমুদ্রেই ফিরে আসতে হবে। আবারও ফুঁসে উঠে শব্দ করে ধেয়ে এসে পার ভাঙতে হবে। আমরা জনপদ ধ্বংস করেও অন্য জনপদ সৃষ্টি করি। ধুয়ে নিয়ে আসি ক্লেদ গ্লানি, সেই সাথে ব্যর্থ প্রেমিকের নোনা অশ্রু আমার নোনায় মিশে একাকার হয়। কেউ হয় শুচিস্নিগ্ধ চোখের বিদ্যুৎ, ওই সব দৃশ্য ফেলে ছুটে চলি। ঢেউয়ের মিছিল থেকে নেচে গেয়ে গর্জে ওঠে আমার ঘুঙুর। আমি তো ঢেউয়ের যৌবন, ওহে ধারালো রোদ, আমাকে বৃদ্ধ করো না, আমার শক্তিকে রুদ্ধ করো না। আমি তো ঢেউয়ের রতি, উদ্দীপিত করি ওই শরীর স্ফটিক। প্রতিটি ঢেউয়ের দোলায় ঘটে যায় আমার সঙ্গম। এরকম দুর্বিনীত ঢেউ থেকে আমাকে বিচ্যুত করো না। ওই রোদের কিরণ দ্রুত নিয়ে যাবে মেঘেদের বাড়ি। আমি জানি মেঘের সঙ্গী হলেও আমি আবার ফিরে আসবো ঠিক নোনা ওই গভীর শরীরে। হায়, সে তো প্রজনন পরের প্রজন্ম, কত কি রাজ্য পেরিয়ে হয়তো যদি বা আসি, প্রবাহিত কোন জলকণার সঙ্গী হব আমি। আমি ঢেউ, ঢেউয়ের সঙ্গী, ওহে রোদ, আমি চিরযৌবন প্রত্যাশী বলে আমাকে সমুদ্র থেকে বিচ্যুত করো না। মাই সেকেন্ড পয়েম, পার্থক্য রেখা। জেগেছিলাম নাকি ঘুমিয়েছিলাম, কাকে প্রশ্ন করি? কেউ নেই এই শূন্য লোকালয়ে। একটি পাখিকে এইমাত্র উড়ে যেতে দেখলাম, কাক না কোকিল বোঝাই গেল না। যেখানে বসে আছি সেইখানে কিভাবে এলাম? আমি কি ঘুমিয়েছিলাম? এই সব দৃশ্যান্তরে জেগে ওঠে দেখি শূন্য লোকালয়ে। তাহলে ঘুমিয়েই ছিলাম। মুহূর্তেই জন্মের শীতকারে মনে হলো জেগেই ছিলাম। মানুষ ও অমানুষের মতোই এরপর ঘুম ও জাগরণের পার্থক্য রেখাটি এক হয়ে গেল। থ্যাঙ্কস, ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you, Mr. Mahmoud Kamal, for your nice two poetry you have to read. Now I would like to request Harinder Cheema to read out her first two poetry. Now coming Harinder Cheema. Please unmute your phone. Please unmute your phone. Yes, thank you.
So, a very good evening to a very distinguished gathering. I'm so elated to connect with some great minds from all across the world. To give a brief introduction, my name is Harinder Cheema, and I'm an international poetess and an internationally published Indian author. And my heartfelt thanks to my dear friend Tawfiq Zohar for the invite to this wonderful platform. Thank you so much, Tawfiq, for having me here. My first poem that I'm going to present here is titled The Proud Courier Girl. This poem has been translated into many languages and has been published in various media platforms. The proud courier girl. I used to steal flowers from the neighboring courtyard. I stealthily visited it in the absence of the guard. A particular rose bush was my favorite. Big red roses the bush had on it. I used to offer the petals with prayers to my Lord and ask for his forgiveness as I had stolen them from the neighboring courtyard. And one day, as I was plucking a few, my eyes fell on the epitaph shining clear in the morning dew. It read, "Here lies the bravest of the brave." I soon realized that the bush grew on a martyr's grave. He had not ceased to be the God's favorite even in another world, and had strangely hired me to offer his prayers to the Lord. I came running back with tears rolling down my cheeks like the white pearls, and the truth dawned on me that by taking the offerings of the martyr to the Almighty, I had become the proud courier girl. Thank you so much. That was my first poem.
Please read your second poems.
Yes. So my
Thank you.
second poem is Knowing Within Me Gathers a Silt of Knowledge. This life itself is a big book, each page a school, a college. Every day I learn from the vastness of sky to make my heart big, to forgive those who have wronged me and the past not dig. Each day the birds teach me that it is more important to be free and not to be caught in the net of temptations to acquire fame in a hurry. Each day the fallen leaf tells me that as compost it goes back to the tree, and though fallen from the heavens high, my soul can still connect with divinity. Each day I see the caterpillar braving challenges to become a butterfly, and blessed with the complex brain, we humans complain and cry. Each day the flowers bloom, spreading fragrance and color. But with toxic thoughts we pollute our inner self, making our life duller. Each day I look at the mountain which tries to touch the sky, an impossible feat though it is, but I marvel as it tries. Each day you will learn something if you open your inner eyes. Your own awakening can make you so profound and wise. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your nice poems we have to heard. Now I
Thank you.
introduce Mr. I think Rajya Punani has some network problem, so he's coming and going. Again, I would like to request Suchismita Ghoshal. Now she is coming to read out her two poetry.
A very good evening to all the brilliant authors and honorary wordsmiths all across the globe. First of all, I would like to greet everyone who are present on this international reputed platform to glorify this platform with their literary talent. And many thanks and gratitude to Tawfiq sir from Bangladesh for giving me this benevolent opportunity to present my literary works on this very nice evening. Namaste, I am Suchismita Ghoshal. I am a MBA student currently and I am living in New Delhi, India. So for today, my first poetry will be Climb on the Mountain of Life. It is from my book Fields of Sonnet, which was published in 2019 under the Swipe Pages publication house. Life is a tall mountain, needs to be adventured with some tight hands amalgamated for a daring journey. Life is a tall mountain, needs to carefully have a faith on it to reach to the highest peak of its happiness and to have the power to witness the downgradation too. Life is a tall mountain, has different level of oxygen in its different region, needs to be skillfully prepared for an irregular breathing. Life is a tall mountain. Only a small mistake will be unerasable and have no guarantee to save it. So stay alert and pack your bag with main resources. Life is a tall mountain to never stop and start climbing, ignoring the hurdles. Life is a tall mountain where your largest portion will be uncertain and there will be none by your side to ascertain. Be prepared for the mistake to abstain and find your own happiness to make you entertain and enjoy your journey as a soul captain. Thank you so much. My second poetry is A Rose for My Lost Love. A rose for my lost love, which I have preserved carefully, for only it stays rejuvenating until he returns back and it starts spreading its odor to his skin. I will propose him and he will gladly accept it with his glistening smile, spreading pulse all over. A rose for my lost love, which will have no tints of red, but only full of beautiful yellow, for returning the essence back of our pure friendship. A rose for my lost love, which will have the intoxication of making my sense numb and drive him crazy. A rose for my lost love, which will restrain its everlasting aura of filling you with hope and light, to leave me alone again in this deserted abode. A rose for my lost love, to resurrect my resilience back, to supply me the strength of revival, and to give me the power bearing your tantrums. Rose for my lost love, to keep our bond intact forever, to make our love as an eternal one, to destine us to the frame of our listening. Thank you so much for patiently listening.
Thank you very much, Suchismita Ghoshal, for your lovely poems. Now I'm reading some viewers' comments. Malaghosh Mitro is telling good evening. Mr. Shahrali is telling thank you, Cheema. Sweet covering from you. God bless you. Both poem is class 1 poem. Thank you very much. From
Thank you so
Keka
much.
Banerjee, she is telling excellent, Harinder Cheema.
Thank you so
Bedul
much.
Salam is
Thank you.
telling excellent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now I am going to, for the first time, Maria do Sameiro, Barroso, from Portugal.
Portugal. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Tofik Zohur, for this kind invitation to share my poetry with all in this wonderful platform with poets of the world. It's a really joy for me to be here, and kindest greetings from Lisbon to everyone. I'm going to read a poem. Its name is Lightning Scar. Can you survive, lost forever, chasing a fragment, a pearl, a broken string? Can you survive in the sacred music that lotus, silk, and rivers bring? Can you live apart from the infinite look of light, and shadow? Can you hush your blood, your song, your dream? Can you survive in a lightning scar, like a rose, a stone, a water spring? And my second poem is Daffodils. Daffodils. You know the place where daffodils grow. You know the stones, the weed, the time of cherries. You know my name. You hear the chariots of eternal clocks. You know the taste of long black berries. You know the place where rivers meet. You know the place where the scents fall apart. You know the place where my longing lips start. You know the place where blackbirds die. You know the place where the moon is a morning sigh. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your nice poem. I am reading one viewer's comments. Mr. Shahar Ali is telling Suchismita Ghoshal, congratulations, sweet poem and wonderful delivery. Both poem is super, super. Thank you so much. Now I would like to request Maria Amelia Diaz to come up his two poems. Maria Amelia Diaz.
Yes, thank you for your invitation. I am happy to share with such prestigious poets. One poem, Reply to Pablo Neruda. Respuesta. Yo, cuerpo de mujer, blancas colinas, no me parezco al mundo en mi actitud de entrega. Cuando tu cuerpo oscuro me socava para buscar el hijo en el fondo de mi tierra. Yo, cuerpo de mujer, a quien viniste como un túnel sin pájaros, huyendo de tu nada, de tu marea ciega, para perpetuarte buscándote en mi cuerpo. Yo, cuerpo de mujer, a quien en la hora de la venganza amaste, arrojado a mi paso como un centauro ciego, para holgarte en mis senos y saciarte en mis cántaros. Yo, cuerpo de mujer, advierto, no me parezco al mundo en mi actitud de entrega, pero persistiré en mi gracia para que sobrevivas. Yo, cuerpo de mujer, brújula oscura, obsceno cauce antiguo que solo yo conozco, no me parezco al mundo en mi actitud de entrega. No se engañe tu alma de fortuito labriego, no me tiendas tus redes de pescador ardiente. Desconoces mis cauces de oscura rebeldía. Poem 2. Convivencia. Una tiene guardada esa gota de odio, por si acaso, por si hoy, por si mañana te lastiman. Es una pócima, un filtro de veneno virtual destilado de una lágrima en el negro de los huesos, que observada a contraluz irradia una sombra verde con sabor a incienso. Una la guarda bajo 7 llaves, custodiada por rayos infrarrojos, rayos láser, bajo candados oxidados de llorar, por si acaso, por si hoy, por si mañana te lastiman, para auxiliarte como un ángel guardián, una venda o la mano solícita que alarga la caricia. A veces la saco, la alimento, pronuncio los conjuros aprendidos con el ofidio de la vida y la guardo, por si acaso, para inyectarla con mis colmillos de víbora. Thanks for all.
Thank you for your beautiful poems. Now I would like to request our friend, our sister, Ramina Herrera Artega. Now coming, Ramina Herrera Artega for her 2 points.
Okay. Eh, Shubhrati, Bangladesh. Buenas noches, Bangladesh. Buenos días, buenas tardes a todas las personas que nos están mirando. Muchas gracias, Uddan TV, por la oportunidad y en especial a mi estimado amigo Taufik, que hace posible que esté en este momento con ustedes. Les voy a leer el primer poema del poemario Galopando con el viento, que muy pronto estará en Amazon. Y es el poema que más satisfacción me ha dado porque se ha convertido en canción y también en un cortometraje. Aquí va y el café no se acaba. Un café hoy no bastó para callar la nostalgia. Te sentaste conmigo y lloramos tu ausencia. El cielo ayudó. Las gotas de lluvia camuflaron las lágrimas. Lloraron las neuronas, los ojos, los labios, el corazón y hasta el alma. El alma que sabe de paciencia, de espera, de fluir, de tanto verme también lloró ella. Sorbo a sorbo la taza rebasó, el dulce amargo se perdió en la sal, y el cielo sigue lloviendo, como aún llueven mis ojos, mis neuronas, mi boca, mis manos, el alma. Siéntate conmigo a llorar tu ausencia, que el tiempo se detuvo y el café no se acaba. Donovan. Thank you so much.
You read your second poems.
El segundo poema es de Nocturna Soledad y otros poemas que también muy pronto va a estar en Amazon. Les voy a leer el poema 6. Conciencia, bienaventurada el alma que la posea, que respire ternura en la ceguera y cante a borbotones sin dos piernas. Bienaventurado tú, que la trabajas a fuerza de silencio, a fuerza de dominio, de hierbas, de adentrarte en ti mismo. Bienaventurado tú, que levantas ángeles caídos, saetas indomables de delirio. Tú, que cantas con las flores, que bailas con la lluvia, con el viento, vuelas sin alas por el siderálico espacio del tiempo. Tú, que encontraste la magia del sonido eterno, aroma perfecto del universo. Tú, que volviste a tu lado para fundirte en tu aliento. Donovan, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ramina. Now I am going to Veronica Roma Pingol for the first time. She has to come in Uddan platform. She is from Philippine. Now she is coming with her 2 poems.
Hello, good evening. I just want to say thank you first to you, Sir Tofik, and to the team of Uddan TV for having me here in your show. It's a pleasure of mine to be here and share my poems with all over the poets around the world. Happy to see you all. So, my first poem, titled Journey of My Words. As my life passed, nothing so special. I just woke up and do my daily routine. I'm always thinking what the day can bring me to make it special that I can be. Every day, as the sun goes up, I looked up on the sky to wish me luck. Far from my family that make me sad, but think positive and wish to come back. I express myself and emotion through my words to feel the confidence and eagerness at all. I'm a new me to the world of learning, writing of poems to make me comfort. Whatever my emotion can be, I'm gladly make it through my soul. I fill it with my kindness heart and prepared it with my vivid mind. My journey of words is my journey of life to bring it with happiness, to fulfill my goals in life. Thank you.
Please read
So,
your second point.
first, this one is the second poem, titled Love and Peace. Love is the foundation of all good things. Happiness and joy always brings. Flower will bloom on spring, and the love grows more with wings. Peace is the source of happiness, a rainbow colors of holiness. A huge love is a priceless, a kind of life nevertheless. A combination of love and peace is equal to serenity and freedom to live in this world freely and spread it to humanity. It is the attitude of caring to enjoy the love vibrantly, the inner peace of one's soul, a deep affection and a selfless act. By the love it conquers all, know how to listen everything at all. A world of no conflict, a paradise of new hope. Thank you. Donavad.
Thank you, Veronica, Roma, Pingol, for your beautiful poems. Raja Punaini, are you there? Mr. Raja Punaini, are you there?
Yes. Am I audible?
Thank you very much. Now I introduce Mr. Raja Punaini. He is a very well-known poet, writer, actor, lyricist, and artist. He is the author, Caravan, published on 2013, his eco poetry, Tale of a Numb, already selected and studied to Copenhagen Business School in Denmark. He produced New Thought, whose name is Multimedia Poetry. This is visual poetry presentation which already very much popular. Now I would like to request Mr. Raja Punaini to read out his first two poetry. Mr. Raja Punaini is coming.
Yeah, thank you. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, you read.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank Uddan TV for inviting me in this event, this historical event in which lots of poets are there from the various nooks and corners of the globe. Namaskar to all, everybody else out here, to every one who recited, wonderful poems. I would like to present my first poem. My first poem, I belong to Darjeeling. It's in India. We are fighting for Gorkha land, our own land out here. And I've written a poem in Nepali language, the name of the poem is Freedom. सुनिस ए रेप गरेर जिउँदै जलाइएको सिटिजन, कोइला खानामा निस्सासिएर पुरिएको मजदुर, माइक्रो लोन तिर्नु नसकेर सुसाइड गर्न बाध्य पारिएको किसान, सत्ताले शङ्का गरेर नोम्यान्स ल्यान्डमाथि उभिएको पारेको डाक्टर, सावधान तैले लगाउन लागेको लुगा एकपल्ट हेर ऐनामा, कुन रङको छ त्यो लुगा, कुन शेपको छ, कुन देशबाट झिकाइएको हो, कुन धर्मको अत्तर झर्केको हो, मान्छेको जात, धर्म, सेक्स, जाति, क्लास, विचार उसले पहिरेको लुगाले नै चिनिन्छ भनेका छन्। देशका मालिकले सुनिस ए जिउँदै उडारमा घिसारिएको सभ्य पशु, हेर त हेर लु, आँखाले हेरेर धरि नदेखिने, छु त छु लु, हातले कति छोएर पनि नछोइने फ्रिडमको लुगा लगाएको त्यो झ्याल खान। थ्याङ्क यू। दिस वाज माई फर्स्ट पोएम।
Now you read your second poems, Mr.
So
Raja
I'd like to
Punaini.
come down right now because there are lots of peoples from lots of poets, respected dear poets from various languages. So I'd like to read an English language poem in English language.
Yes. You read English.
As you referred to this poetry, this poetry has been selected as a reference poetry in one of the universities in Denmark. This is an eco poetry. The title of the poem is Tale of a Numb Planet. Once upon a time, there was a nice young girl. She used to be a beautiful, stunning, gorgeous planet. She was so cute that comets were driven crazy after her. Shooting stars would tease her every night. Even the distant galaxies would gaze her possessively. Stars would fight with each other to marry her. Aliens tried in vain to kidnap her. Once upon a time, there was a nice young girl. She used to be a beautiful, stunning, gorgeous planet. She's getting old nowadays, getting dull, getting dry. She's about to die. Numb she was. She was raped by a mad star during an obsessive epoch of hunger and thirst, oxygen, water, amino acid, life. Prodigal sons of sun today loiter around wittily in search of nirvana, sucking the blood of illegitimate mother planet. She doesn't shed tears, nor she cries aloud. She is neither hungry today nor thirsty. She has nothing to get, only to give, only to give, and only to give. She still gives to her prodigal offspring what she holds inside her pale body. When she was a charming girl, Planet had posted a letter about her dreams, stamped with love, to a distant planet. She still sees that alien planet in her dreams today. Every evening, her prodigal sons return home drunk. It's cheap and common. Every home sells toxic wine of civilization, served with snacks of blind development. Old deserted planet. She has nothing to win, only to lose, only to lose, and only to lose. She is brave. She has nothing to worry about. She is comfortably numb. She is comfortably numb. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rajya Punani, for your beautiful poems. Now I am reading my own poems for the last time. I am reading my own poems. First of all, I read in Bangla, then I will translate it in English. The name of these poems is Mukhosh. মুখোশ পরে নিলাম গত রাতে, রাজা তুতেন খামেন সোনার মুখোশ পরে রাজ্য শাসন করেছেন। প্রিয়তমা নারী আনাক সেনামেনের বাহুডোরে যখন ছিলেন, তখনও মুখোশের আড়ালেই প্রকাশ করেছেন ভালোবাসার সকল সরল ধারাপাত। একটা নীল আকাশ আর মেঘবালিকার বাম হাত শক্ত করে ধরে সাগর পাড়ি দিতে যেয়ে এই মাঝ দরিয়ায় হঠাৎ মনে হলো পিছনের অন্ধকার বুঝি চিনে ফেলেছে আমার ছায়া। আমিও রাজা তুতেন খামেনের মতো মুখোশ পরে আমার আনাক সেনামেনের বাম বাহু ধরে পাড়ি দিতে চাই সাগর আর অন্ধকারের অশুভ বিল্লির কণ্ঠস্বর। ফারাও রাজার মতো পিরামিডের হিমশীতল গুহায় রাত কাটাতে চাই না প্রভু। রাতের আকাশে তারার নাচন আর চাঁদের রোমাঞ্চকর আলোর বৃষ্টিতে ভিজতে ভিজতে আমি আমার মেঘবালিকাকে নিয়ে অসমাপ্ত গল্পের শেষ দৃশ্য আঁকতে চাই। Now I would like to translate it. The end title of this poem, The Mask. Last night I put on a mask. Wearing a gold mask, the king Tutankhamen ruled the kingdom. Even when he took Anaxenamen, the beloved woman, to his arms, he used to express all the secrets of love behind the mask. A blue sky, and I was crossing the deep sea, holding the left hand of my beloved tightly. All on a sudden, it seemed to me the darkness at my back might recognize the shadow of mine, me too, wearing mask like Tutankhamen, holding the left arm of my Anaxenamen, want to cross the sea and all the bad side of darkness. My lord, I don't want to spend night in the coolest chamber of pyramid, enjoying the dance of stars and waiting in the mysterious beams of moon. I want to finish my unfinished tale with the sweet company of my beloved, my Megbalika. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Now I would like to request again Mr. Mahmoud Kamal to read out his one poems. Mr. Mahmoud Kamal is coming to read out his one poems.
Thank you. I did not understand your language, but felt the rhythm. My another poem. কিছুই ঘটেনি, তবে ঘটেছে নিশ্চয়। প্লেট থেকে মোরগটি লাফিয়ে উঠল। অন্ধকার কেটে গেছে ঘুম থেকে। ধনী সাম্যে মানুষকে জাগাবে, তাই দেখে ডিশের ভেতর বোয়ালের মাথা। মুহূর্তেই গভীর নদীতে। এই দৃশ্য অবাক বিস্ময়ে চেয়ে দেখে পুষিমণি, এই ফাঁকে ইঁদুরেরা কুটুস কাটুস। মৃত্যুদণ্ডপ্রাপ্ত আসামির বাড়ির ভেতরে এইসব হচ্ছে যখন তখন বাড়িটি নিলামে উঠেছে। তখন যথাস্থানে মোরগ ও বোয়াল, সতর্ক বেড়াল আর ইঁদুরের দল, আর দণ্ডপ্রাপ্ত মৃত্যুহীন নিজেই নিলাম ক্রেতা। এসবের অর্থ হল উপর্যুক্ত বর্ণনার কিছুই ঘটেনি, তবে ঘটেছে নিশ্চয়। থ্যাংক ইউ, ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you, Mr. Mahmoud Kamal, for your beautiful poems. Now I would like to request Harinder Cheema to read out our third poems today.
Thank you so much. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, you are on roll.
All right. Okay. So my third poem is The Intelligent Fool. Where dost thou go, O silent river? And why are you so sullen? Is it the fear that the man can change your course and also your destination? Why have you shed all your leaves, O the great banyan, looking so brown? Are these your tears that you shed, that you too shall be soon knocked down? O sky, why do you look so dull and drab, covered with the smoke, looking like a ravaged woman, her beauty robbed by a rock? Why do you break into pieces, O lofty mountain, your boulders falling down? Your murder will bring death and destruction to the city and the towns. Why do you coo in the night, O confused cuckoo bird? Are you trying to tell that everything is not right with the world? The world is being threatened by many an earthquake, virus, and avalanche. And here, the intelligent fool is sitting on a tree and cutting the same branch. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Harinder Cheema. Now I am reading two viewers' comments. Poet Shelishan Gupta is telling, Poet Shelishan Gupta is telling, enjoying. Khatune Jannat is telling, congratulations to everybody. Now I am going to Rajya Punani again to read out his third poems. Mr. Rajya Punani is coming.
Audible? Audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. I would like to once again express my pleasure that I am in such a beautiful event. I once again thank the organizer, and I'll go to my next presentation. The poetry is it's called "Do Robots Write Poem?" Do robots write poem? One day, a robot whispered a poem in your ears. One day, a robot whispered a poem in your ears when you were busy writing a code on your computer. Do robots write poem? You asked Siri. Do robots write poem? Siri answered immediately, yes, they do. And you were bamboozled to listen to this answer. When you glanced at the closed door now, a crawling slow caterpillar was staring at you. You felt giddy as the robot claimed that you are a robot. You felt giddy as the robot claimed that you were a robot yourself. Robot said now to you, wake up, dude, I'm you. Come on, it's the time to exchange our heads. It's the time to exchange our heads. Thank you.
Thank you for your beautiful poems, Mr. Rajya Punani. Now I am going to our promising poet, Suchismita Ghoshal, to read out our third poems. Now coming, Suchismita Ghoshal.
So, as I'm a Bengali, so my third poem will be Bengali language.
Sure.
The title of the poem is বেদনার নীলাকাশ ও পীড়িত আমি। না, আজ আর অনন্ত নীল আকাশের দিকে তাকিয়ে ভালোবাসা খুঁজবো না। যে মুহূর্তে তুমি দেখিয়ে দিয়েছো আমাদের দুজনের রাস্তার জটিলতা, সেই মুহূর্ত থেকে আকাশের নীল তেজা তুলোর মতো সফেদ ও সাদা মেঘ দেখে হা পিত্তেশ করে তোমাকে খোঁজা বন্ধ করেছি। মনের গভীরে চূর্ণ হয়ে যাওয়া কিছু অপ্রত্যাশিত অনুভূতিগুলির স্নায়ু আজ দুর্বল। কান্নাকাটি অকারণ লাগছে। মনে হচ্ছে অশ্রু এতটাই তরল ও সরল যে তার বহিঃপ্রকাশ কোনোভাবে বর্তমান চূর্ণ বিচূর্ণতার জটিলতাকে রূপায়ণ করে না। দুর্দান্ত এক চক্রব্যূহের মধ্যে প্রবেশ, তা থেকে বেরিয়ে আসা তোমার কাছে হয়তো অদ্ভুত সহজ ঠেকেছে, আমার শৃঙ্খলাবদ্ধ পা দুটি ক্রমাগত রক্তপাত করছে। না পারছে তা থেকে বেরোতে, আর নাই বা পারছে নিজেকে চক্রব্যূহের অগ্নিকুণ্ডে ঝাঁপ দিয়ে বিলিয়ে দিতে। ভালোবাসায় আত্মত্যাগ অনেকেই করেছে, কিন্তু এই মিথ্যে ভরা পৃথিবীতে আকাশও কোনো একদিন প্রত্যাখ্যাত হয়ে হয়তো মাটির সঙ্গে সম্পর্ক ছিন্ন করে দূরত্ব খুঁজতে খুঁজতে পৌঁছে গেছে উচ্চ শিখরে, আর নিজেকে বিলীন করে দিয়েছে অপরিসীম ভাষায়, সেই নীলাভ ভাষায়। আর হয়তোবা মনে মনে বলেছে, দেখো আজ আমি অনেক দূরে, সবচেয়ে দূরে, যেমনটা তুমি শেষ কথোপকথনে চেয়েছিলে।
Thank you, Suchismita, for your lovely poems. Now our poetry ships will go the another part of this world, that is Argentina. Now coming, Maria Amelia Diaz for her third poem.
Yes, thanks Uddan TV, thanks Tufik for your invitation. Greeting to all Bangladesh poets. Para justificar a Caín, to justify Caín. En el principio fue la luz, el día y la noche sin ventanas, y un Dios primerizo cumplido en todos los colores del agua. En la redoma donde todo empieza estaban las fragancias, el verde desteñido sobre el verde. Después fueron los vientos, desde la línea horizontal del horizonte. Pero faltaba algo, dos cuerpos apenas sombreados por el vello, y él los formó desnudos, como si no hubiera tentación posible. Había creado el paraíso, no para que arrebatáramos la alegría al vértigo. En su paraíso reptaba la serpiente, pero ellos no sabían, y bastó la manzana para enviar al ángel. Fue un pretexto fugaz en el árbol primero, fue la espada del ángel y el hielo abrazando los huesos. Después la historia se repite. Eva y Adán, Adán y Eva, inocentes contra el mundo de la doble tiniebla, la carne consumida por el dolor y el tiempo, y la primer violencia echando sus raíces bajo el cielo. Thanks.
Thank you, Maria Amelia Diaz, for your beautiful poems. Now we are going to Portugal. Maria do Sameiro Barroso is coming for her poems.
Oh, so I'm going to read a poem, Eve, a question on paradise, following the idea of my friend from Argentina. Paradise never existed. Adam and Eve were already wounded in their delightful bed of leaves, wrapped in the purest blue shades, cradled by the breezes of the zephyr, as read in the mythical narration, stained by sin and by the lower ordering of women. Adam had one more rib, a supernumerary rib, something he did not need. Eve was born from it, so innocent as the wine grapes, the apples of the orchard, or the tears that she silently shed. Eve loved the sun, Adam, and the serpents that entrusted to her the secrets of the earth, the pristine fragrances, the mysteries of life. She loved the light around her, and paradise existed there. In the place where Eve was fed with the red berries, her spirit blossoming from her entire body, away from all narratives, Eve survived in the light of exile, resplending in the primordial innocence with Adam replicating life in the spotless aura of the guiltless silence. Thank you.
Thank you for your beautiful poems, Paradise. Thank you very much. Uh, Before I go to Ramina, I would like to read some viewers' comments. মিস্টার শাহর আলী বলছেন, সুচি ঘোষাল মুগ্ধ হলুম কবিতায়, বাহ ভালো থেকো। শাহর আলী is again telling, Maria, so well your poem, thank you. Poet Mahfuza Ananya is telling, nice voice, nice poem. Thank you, Mahfuza Ananya. Stay with us. Now I'm going Ramina Herrera Artega to read out her third poems. Ramina.
Ok, gracias, thank you so much. El tercer poema es del libro Mujer Luna, que está disponible en Amazon. Les voy a leer el poema titulado Mi corazón. Te doy mi corazón, universo. Sabes mejor que nadie qué hacer con él. Siente lo que lleva dentro. Versos, mariposas, piedras, ríos, rosas, pencas, pinceles, arena, luces, peras, mermelada, balas. Y cada una te contará su historia. En cada pulsación mi sangre te hará probar el dulzor de la tristeza, el amargo de la felicidad y la fugacidad de mis locuras. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your beautiful poems. Now from Peru, we are going to Philippine to read out
Hello.
Veronica, Roma, Pingol. Yes,
Yes.
now your time.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Topic. So my point, this third point of mine is just one and posted in a prestigious magazine last month. So I want to share it with you. And the title is Silent Tears. I cried silently behind the wall. My tears are dropping, can't stop to fall. By the pain that I felt to your vision of vain. I'll keep my thought hidden. My tears were loud as hell. Our problem is extremely hard to find that unbreak my little heart. I didn't know I could cry so much, by the pain you gave to me. No more magical time for our love, only memories unforgettable past. This heartbreak down me bad. I need time to pull myself up, to move on, but still stuck on you. Don't know what is best to do. Unfortunate by a love, feeling like a bomb. One day I will get up, living one step at a time. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your beautiful poems. Now I am reading my one of poems that is Bengali language. I think Suchismita Ghoshal before some times ago she read her beautiful poems in Bengali language. So I am interested to read my poems in Bengali language because I am a Bengali poet. So I am reading my poems and title of these poems name Shalir Jomin. তাজমহল রোডে চোখ আটকে গেল দুপুরের ঘোমটায়, শাড়ির ভাঁজে ভাঁজে ফুটে আছে বিনয়ী প্রেম, দূর থেকে দেখলাম হাত ধরিনি তার, আমি একটা গোলাপ দিব বলে মন স্থির করলাম, শাড়ি সবুজ বৃক্ষ হয়ে গেল, বৃক্ষের পাতাগুলো চর্যাপদের যুবতী মলা মাছ যেন, শাড়ির আঁচলে সমুদ্রের উত্তাল ঢেউ আছড়ে পড়ল, আমি শিহরিত হলাম 5 ফুট 2 ইঞ্চি আগুনে, সমুদ্র পিপাসায় শাড়ির দিকে তাকাতেই ডুবে গেলাম চোখের কাজলে, এই বৃক্ষকে সোবাহানবাগে প্রথম দেখি ভেজা রোদে, তারপর ভোরের আকাশে দেখেছি তার সতেজ রূপ, ধীরে ধীরে ফিরোজা রঙ্গে দেখেছি তার ময়ূরী দেহ, আস্থার নাগরদোলায় চেপে ঠোঁটের স্পর্শে সহসা আবিষ্কার করলাম রহস্যের সৌরভ, সেদিন থেকেই মাটি মাখা গন্ধে জেনেছি আমার আয়না তুমি, আমার নিঃশ্বাসের পায়রা উঠতে থাকে বৃষ্টি ভেজা মাঠে, যেখানে দাঁড়িয়ে আছো শাড়ির জমিন। Thank you very much. Now I am going to Mr. Mahmoud Kamal for his final poems because our program time already 1 hour is coming. So this is the final poems from Mr. Mahmoud Kamal. Now coming Mr. Mahmoud Kamal to read out his final poems.
Thank you all presenting excellent poetry. I would like to invite you all to Tangail, Bangladesh. Please do come one. Final poem. রজস্বলা বালিকার উক্তি, বাতাসে শরীর মাখামাখি, ধুকধুকি করে হইচই, ধুলোবালি আত্মীয় খোঁজে, তবুও বাতাস প্রিয় সই, বায়ুবেগে লঘু এলো চুল, ওড়নাও বিব্রত হয়, আবেগের কাছে দুঃখেরা নীরবেই মানে পরাজয়, এ খবরে বৃক্ষের পাতা শিহরণে কেঁপে দুলে ওঠে, পাখির পালক আলোড়িত, বালিকার দেহে ফুল ফোটে, বাতাস কি পুলকেরই নাম, এ কথাটি আজ জানলাম। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you, Mr. Mahmoud Kamal, for your beautiful lyrical poets. Now I am going to Harinder Cheema for his last contribution today. Thank you, ma'am. Please. Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing.
All right, so the last poem that I'm presenting is Save the Cinderellas. Whenever I want to unwind, I close my eyes and a small door opens in my mind. I enter into the land of dreams, of elves, pixies, and fairy queens. I see Rapunzel's long hair. Goldilocks is sitting with the 3 bears. Snow White is looking like a doll. The same mirror is hanging on the wall. Cinderella is getting married to a prince. The Sleeping Beauty is all innocence. Nothing has changed in the fairy world. The animals can be trusted, and so can be the birds. The animals, like the humans, can speak. The birds too have talking beaks. I feel so secure in that world. The skies are also multicolored. In a huge palace, I'm treated to a feast. by none other than the Beauty and the Beast. Every story ends with celebrations and laughter, on a note that they lived happily ever after. Why doesn't it happen in our world too? Why Cinderellas here lose more than just a shoe? Why the Rapunzels are pulled by their hair? While the Goldilocks can no longer trust the bears? Why the beast never transforms into a prince handsome? Why the sleeping beauties are made captives for a ransom? Why the evil fairies never get punished? Why the wrongdoers never get banished? Why there is no loyalty and fidelity? Why there is cruelty? Why they are tales of crime? And this is the reason why I escape every day into the fairy world for some time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your beautiful poems. I think everybody understands the meaning of this poetry. Now I am going to final session, Mr. Rajya Punani. I think she is not in net. So I am going to Suchismita Ghoshal for her final readout. Yes, now coming Suchismita Ghoshal for her final poems. Please unmute your phone.
Uh, Thank you so much. Then I will end with another Bengali poem. কবিতার নাম ভাঙাচোরা মুক্তি। নিরাশার লুকোচুরি খেলা, ঠিক যেন মেঘের আড়ালে রৌদ্রের চুপিসারে বারবার আগমন। ব্যর্থতার ছায়াপথ পেরিয়ে আজও স্বাধীনতা হন্যে হয়ে খুঁজে বেড়ায়। হাতড়ে বেড়ায় আকাশের অপরিসীম নীল, নদীর অনাবিল জলরাশি, তারুণ্যের অগণিত ইচ্ছে সমূহের লুক্কায়িত অবয়বের মতো শান্ত। কখনো বা উৎকণ্ঠার আঘাতে উন্মত্ত ঢেউয়ের মতোই বেরিয়ে আসে। ভালোবাসা ঠিক যেন ভালোবাসার মতো ঠেকছে না। কম্পমান উদাসীনতার করাল প্রকোপ। আজ আমি সাদরে গ্রহণ করব তলাকার পানীয়। আজ আমি আঁকবো রং বেরঙের গ্রাফিতি, শিল্পের পাহাড়ে খুঁজবো অজস্র ভাঙাচোরা নকশার মুখ। ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you, Suchismita Ghoshal, for your beautiful poems. Now I am going to Rajya Punani for his final poems. Mr. Rajya Punani is coming.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Thank
you read.
Okay. So the poetry now I'm going to recite is called A Little Lantern. A Little Lantern. One day, a little lantern blinked in the dark corner. One day, a little lantern blinked in the dark corner of the old hill. The flickering flame of the lantern reminded her of her childhood friend's eyes, who lost his life by falling off the bamboo hanging bridge. The dark, silent village sleeps early. The dark, silent village sleeps early, while the lights of hydropower project keep glowing throughout night. The river sounds tired when the little lantern reflects its tiny light on them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rajya Punani, for your beautiful poems. Now we are going to Argentina to hear the final poems from Maria Amelia Diaz.
Extravío. Los. Liberé mis alas, palabras fugaces volando entre los velos de la niebla. Intenté rastreadores furtivos sobre las pampas invisibles para buscarme entre los matorrales de la sombra. Pero es difícil el camino, cuando no hay camino y la lluvia nos borra el regreso. Thanks for all.
Thank you, Maria Amelia Diaz, for your beautiful poems. Now I am going to Maria do Sameiro Baeso in Portugal for her final poems. She's
Okay.
coming. Thank you.
Thank you. The sprouts of heaven. I pick the red berries of your heart. When you lay restless in your bed, and the moon is full, the night is bright, the breeze is calm, the leaves are true. Then whispers of life unfold your dream, and the sprouts of heaven grow deep in the earth, where sleep is sweet, in poppies shade, where I pick the berries, steal the stones of heaven, wrap myself in jade, pearls, dream of eternity, and taste the blue, the sight of heaven, in the crimson songs and long beatings of your heart. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your beautiful poems. Now I am going to Ramina Herrera Artega for her final poetry.
Okay, thank you. Del libro Leinat 4221, que está disponible en Amazon también, les voy a leer el poema Oración a Kabul, y que está dirigido a todas las madres, novias, esposas que viven en zozobra porque hay alguien peleando por ellas. Oración a Kabul. Kabul, tienes a mi estrella más brillante. Deja que te ilumine, que te contagie de su amor, que te cuente su intención. Siente que hay paz en su corazón. Kabul, Kabul, sé su amigo, sé su fiel amigo. Cuida sus espaldas, cuida sus pasos. Que regrese a casa, sano y salvo, que su familia lo espera con el amor de una vida, para poder abrazarlo y jamás soltarlo. Donovan, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ramina, for your beautiful poem. Though we don't understand the language of Spanish, but the melodious and the sweetness of this language, we are too much pleased and we know what they are telling. I think Harinder Cheema also agree my opinion that we don't understand the language of Spanish, but the melodious and the sweetness of this language, we are too much gladful. Now I am going
I
to
agree with you.
Veronica. Thank you, ma'am. Now I am going to Veronica Roma Pingol to deliver her final poetry.
Okay, thank you. My poem is based to the English alphabet from A to Z with the rhyme pattern dream. So the title is Sailing Boat of Hopes. Adorable view to dream by the sunset blazing beam. Courageously sail to aim, dancing in the tune of pain. Eager to reach the peak to climb, fight the wave of every game. Go farther and get the gleam, how you manage to be keen. Intuition not to be dim, just go sailing on the stream. Keep yourself to be the same, let your spirit to claim. Make your own way to be been, no one to point or to blame. Only dream that what I mean, perfect moment not to shame. Quench your tears and let them revive yourself not to lean. Stay positive and be clean, to focus, to dream of them done. Underneath the morning sunbeam, valuable self-esteem, waving happily in moonbeam, set straight in your bloodstream, yearning to fight to go upstream, seal your life in a color scheme. Thank you so much, Uddan TV.
Thank you very much. Finally, I am reading my last poems. This is name. The entitled of this poem name is Amma. That means mother. I am reading it in Bangla. Amma. অন্ধকার ঠেলে সে মাহেন্দ্রক্ষণে আমার আগমনে সমুদ্রে জোয়ার ওঠে, আনন্দের বন্যায় ভেসে যায় দাদুবাড়ির আগিনা। নরম এক কাঁথায় আমি কখনো দিদা, কখনো নানুমণি, কখনো ফুপুর উষ্ণ কোলে পরম নিশ্চিন্তে চোখ বুজে আছি। সহসা তাকাতেই পিতার লাজ নম্র চাহনি আমাকেই দেখছে, ভাবি উত্তরকালের সূর্য হিসাবে। তখন আম্মা প্রথম কথা বলে উঠলেন, কার মতো হয়েছে লীনা? ফুপু হেসে বললেন, ভাইজানের আদর, কিন্তু শরীরের রং তোমার। আমার আগমনে বাড়ির প্রতিটি দরজা জানালা চাদর বালিশে নতুন প্রাণ জাগালো। সকলেই কথা কয় আমার সাথে, শুনি কিন্তু বলতে পারি না। একদিন এক টুনটুনি জানালায় বসে আমার সাথে কিছুক্ষণ গল্প করে গেল। সে এক অদ্ভুত ভাষা। সেই থেকে আমার সাথী দুজন, আম্মা আর টুনটুনি। আম্মার বুকের ছাতিমে ঘুমায়, উষ্ণ কম্বলের ওম নেই মায়ের রক্ত থেকে। আমি বেড়ে উঠি প্রতিদিন প্রতি রাত। আম্মা আমার কাছে অবাক পৃথিবী। আম্মা আমার মহাসমুদ্রের শেষ আশ্রয়। আম্মা আমার দিনের সূর্য, রাতের চাঁদ। আম্মা আমার ব্যাবিলনের ঝুলন্ত উদ্যান। আম্মা আমার, আমি আম্মার। আম্মার কথা মনে হলে মনে পড়ে সেই শব্দের মিছিল, মায়ের পায়ের নিচেই সন্তানের বেহেশত। Thank you very much. We have this is the last corner of this program today. Finally, I would like to request to Harinder Cheema to know the opinion about the program today. So I'm going to Harinder Cheema. Please tell us. You will get only 2 minutes. Please tell us the
All
2 minutes. What is the opinion about the program?
Well, I think it's been a privilege and honor to be one of the poets and connect with such great minds from all across the world. It was simply mesmerizing to hear all the poets here, and though languages were different, but somehow we connect with each other, somehow we understand each other because that rhythm, that voice of the soul reaches us and we are able to communicate with each other. So I have thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to more such events where I can connect with poets from all across the world and share my thoughts as well. So you have a wonderful platform, Tawfiq, and we are so proud of you. You're doing an excellent and a wonderful job, and it's really a privilege to be on such a show. So my congratulations to all the poets who have been who have presented their poems here, and I have thoroughly enjoyed all your poems, and I wish you all the best in future and look forward to connect you more often. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
Thank you, man, for your great opinion. We are highly pleased and we feel honored that you have given us such a good delivery opinion. Now I
It's
am
my
going to Mr.
pleasure.
Mahmoud Kamal. Now I am going to Mr. Mahmoud Kamal to know the opinion about today's program. Please, only 2 minutes.
All poem very nice, but felt the rhythm. বাকিটুকু বাংলায় বলি, অনেকের কবিতা আক্ষরিক অর্থ আমি বুঝিনি, কিন্তু কাব্যময়তা, যেটাকে আমি রিদম বলেছি, সেটি আমার মনের মধ্যে এমনভাবে গেঁথে গিয়েছে যে সকলের আবৃত্তি এতই ভালো লেগেছে, দ্যাট মিনস রিসাইটেশন খুবই ভালো লেগেছে। তো অনেকেই ইংরেজিতে কবিতা পড়েছেন, কেউ কেউ নিজ ভাষায়। সুচিস্মিতা ঘোষাল দুটো বাংলায় কবিতা পড়েছেন। তো আমি বুঝতে পারলে আমার ইংরেজি ভাষায় কবিতা লেখা আছে, আমি সেটা পড়তে পারতাম। যাই হোক, তবে সবার কবিতা আমার কাছে ভালো লেগেছে। উদ্যানকে ধন্যবাদ, তৌফিক জহুরকে ধন্যবাদ এত চমৎকার একটা আয়োজন করার জন্য। মেনি মেনি থ্যাঙ্কস অল।
Thank you, Mr. Mahmoud Kamal, for your great opinion. Now I am going to Maria do Sameiro Baeso to know the opinion about this program today. Please, Maria
Really,
do Sameiro Baeso. Thank you.
yes,
Please.
I really appreciate it. The reading of all the poets, although I did not know some languages, but I appreciated the sounds and the music, and it's challenging to figure out what's going out in a different language, but you feel it's poetry, you feel it's beautiful. And fortunately, I understand Spanish, so I could understand my friends from Peru and Argentina. And I really appreciate this kind of meeting where many language and many from all around the world, different countries meet together. It's a wonderful way to be out of our small countries sometimes. So thank you very much, and I hope we meet again.
Thank you very much for your good opinion. Now I am going to Maria Amelia Diaz to know the opinion about today's program. Maria Amelia Diaz, 2 minutes.
Bueno, primero felicitar a todos por este encuentro y por los bellos poemas. I understand English, but I not speak. Estos encuentros multilingües son valiosos porque uno aprende a escuchar la poesía desde otro lugar, que es desde su música, que es la otra condición para que un poema sea bello. Oír la poesía como podemos oír el canto de los pájaros. Y además, esta obra importante de difusión, de unión de todos los continentes, me parece maravilloso. Ojalá vuelva a repetirse. Yo lo he pasado maravillosamente. Les agradezco a todos. Un cariño grande.
Thank you very much for your good opinion. Now I am going to Ramina Herrera Artega to know the opinion about today's program. Ramina.
Gracias. Primero, agradecer al Supremo Arquitecto por hacer posible que tú, Tofik y Uddan TV me den la oportunidad. Bangladesh, Pochondo Kori, de verdad que es un país que amo. Mil gracias. Me he sentido súper cómoda en el programa. Felicitar a todos los poetas. Y creo que todos coincidimos, ¿no?, en que si bien no entendemos nuestros idiomas, pero la sonoridad, el ritmo de la lectura hace que cada célula de nuestro cuerpo sienta el poema en su máxima expresión. Gracias por crear estos espacios para poder difundir nuestro arte, para poder unirnos, que no existan fronteras, que no existan ese tema de religión, de idiomas. Y como siempre digo, que exista por favor más poetas y menos soldados, más lapiceros y menos armas. Y es una magia y bendición vivir en tus versos, poesía. Donovan. Thank you.
Thank you,
so much.
Ramina, for your great opinion. Now I am going to Veronica, Roma, Pingol to know the opinion about today's program.
Hello, thank you so much again. Once again, thank you so much, Uddan TV, for having me here. And all the poets are very wonderful. The rhyme, the rhythm, the beat, everything, word by word, is very clear. And I'm so honored to be here and share my own poems to you all, to all the Bangladeshi people. So thank you so much again. Hopefully, next time we will see each other again, and I'm willing to be share again all my points on the next time. So thank you again, Sir Tofik, and thank you to the team of Uddan TV. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you very much. Again, we will invite you very soon. Don't worry for that. Now I am going to Rajya Punani to know the opinion about today's program.
Audible? Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Namaskar once again from Darjeeling, land of Gorkhas, Gorkha land.
Your sound is coming very slow. Your sound is not
Namaskar.
clear. Yes, now
Now?
clear. Yes, clear.
Namaskar from the land of Gorkhas. Namaskar from Gorkha land. Basically, like it was a really awesome experience today to listen to the great poets of throughout the globe. Specifically, when I talk about Mahmoud Kamal, basically I have never been to Bangladesh, but I have always been tempted to go to Bangladesh just have ইলিশ মাছ someday I'll come down to you. কামাল দা আমাদেরকে নিমন্ত্রণ দিলেন, খুব ভালো লেগেছে, দেখা করবো এসে। And then Cheema ma'am, like your poems are really amazing. You're in India only, maybe we'll meet someday. You're in Delhi. Then Suchismitaর কবিতাগুলো খুব মানে নতুন, মানে খুবই very impressive, like the poems, like because I have read the poems starting from Kavi Guru Rabindranath to Joy Goswami today, so contemporary poets. So you are a new voice in Bengali poetry. Keep it up. Argentina, specifically when this word, this Argentina, I have never been to Argentina. Maria ma'am, thank you for coming down. By Argentina, it always reminds me of the great rebel Che Guevara, and then Maradona, the great football. Although we did not understand the language, but then like it was so musical, and specifically Peruvian poet Ramina ma'am's poem, like it reminded me of one song, that is world famous song, that is Senorita, you know, pronunciation and all. Then I like to come to Portugal. By Portugal, Argentina, these words always are mesmerized words, because like we were so close to football. Like while we watched, we always wanted that let Portugal win. So you are here today, and Philippine poet Veronica, your poetry, although second and third poems were in English, you write very well. And Tofik Dar to kono jawab nahi. Tofik Dar is a very good host. At the same time, he has proved himself as a very good poet. I'm listening to him for the first time. আশা করি এখন আমাদের আজন্ম আমাদের এই সম্বন্ধ থাকবে। খুব ধন্যবাদ জানাই, খুব আভার জানাই उडान टिभीलाई, दार्जिलिङ गोर्खाल्यान्डको पक्षबाट धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद अनि सबै कविहरूलाई नमस्कार।
Thank you very much, Rajya Punani, for your great opinion. Now I am going to our sensational and promising poet, Suchismita Ghoshal, to know the opinion about today's program. Now coming, Suchismita Ghoshal, you have time only 2 minutes.
It was my extreme pleasure and utmost pride to present my recitation of my poems in front of many globally renowned poets and authors. All the poets and their poems, including the poems in the mother tongue, has touched my heart, and they were cordially presented with sheer brilliance and extreme skills. Thank you so much, Tofik sir, for the beautiful invitation in this marvelous convocation, and looking forward to more such events and collaboration of fraternity, love, elegance, culture, art, and literature. Cheers to all our dedication and talent. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Today, 9 poets have to read 36 number of poems in 3 languages. One is Bangla, one is English, and one is Spanish. I think today is a nice melodious mythosphia already has to create it. Everyone, every poet has to understand, though we don't understand in Spanish, but the melodious and the sweetness of this language, we understand what they told. In other hand, I think Harinder Cheema ma'am does not know the Bangla language, but when we read the Bangla language, I think she also try to understand the rhythm of this language, so she will understand. Everybody, thank you. Everybody, thank you. When I invited everyone are to present here, thank you very much. Have a nice day, nice evening, nice night. See you soon. Very soon, I will invite you again and again. So good night, good day, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you very much. Stay with us, stay with Uddan Television, stay with Uddan Little Magazine. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Donabad.